Hi, today I'm here with Bouke Nedersticht, who's a lead developer at Checkmetrics, a multi-sided business. So Bouke, please tell us, what does Checkmetrics do?
Yeah, hi Mark. Checkmetrics actually developed a device that integrates with any existing point of sale system. And a point of sale system is the cash register that you find in pretty much
Any bar.
any
Yes.
bar, restaurant, or retail shop. However, the problem with these systems is that there are a lot of them. So it's really hard to come up with a unified solution that allows you to connect to an entire market. At Checkmetrics, we developed a device that connects to any existing POS machine. And this means that it enables us to collect data from the cash registers. And this allows us to create valuable insights and do data analytics, especially for bars and restaurants in our case.
Right. So your main customers are?
Bars and restaurants. Yeah.
Right.
So
What's the value proposition from you to them?
what we do is because small bars and restaurants and also medium-sized businesses often don't have the resources available to them to really dig into what's going on into their bars and restaurants. And especially once businesses start to grow a little bit and they get multiple venues, it becomes harder for the owner to manage these and really know what's going on from day to day. By using our solution, they can really drill down into the issues in their bars and restaurants and optimize their day-to-day operations using actual data.
Yeah. So you get more insight into what people are spending in your small bar or restaurant.
Exactly.
Now, what makes your business model a multi-sided one then?
Well, besides bars and restaurants, the data is also interesting for other parties, especially once you aggregate the data from a lot of bars and restaurants. It becomes very valuable to suppliers of those bars and restaurants, because by creating market level insights, it becomes possible to find out what consumers are doing and exactly what's going on in the market.
For suppliers like?
And for companies like Heineken, Red Bull, this is very valuable information.
Yeah, because then they learn what people spend outside the normal supermarket channels, right?
Exactly.
What's the revenue model for you?
So the revenue is actually generated on two sides of the market as well. We hope that small bars and restaurants are also willing to pay a fee for using the data and getting some insights there. However, we expect that the main part of the revenue stream will be generated on the supplier side, because by just optimizing a tiny bit of a supply chain or getting a little bit more insight into what consumers are doing, it becomes possible to create huge extra benefits for large corporates.
Right, yeah. And what kind of tools did you use to do your business model innovation? And did they work?
Yeah, so we started out with the business model canvas, and here we found and we filled out from different perspectives. So from ourselves, but also the perspective of our different stakeholders. And this helped us to really find out what the common theme was in which Checkmetrics could help them. And we found here that once suppliers are enabled to sell more products to their consumers or optimize their supply chain, this is also valuable for the retailers, because it means they also get to sell more goods or they get a better price. However, obviously, you also need to really take into account the real world. So we did a lot of interviews with small retailers and medium-sized retailers, as well as the large corporate. So we really took into account the different views of all of our stakeholders.
Right. And what did you learn from testing your ideas on your canvas in reality with those interviews?
Yeah, so like I said, we expected actually to gain a lot of, especially gain a lot of money from the large corporate side of the platform. However, it turns out that we're just a small startup, and for the large corporate suppliers to actually trust you and do business with you, they want to see some traction first and know that you're a reliable party, which meant that we really had to focus on getting traction with bars and restaurants first. Luckily, from the interviews with bars and restaurants, we found that we could already deliver quite some value to them, even when the platform is small. meaning that they would probably be willing to pay a fee for in return for insights.
Ah, interesting. So a surprising finding, other from what you had expected from your canvas. Okay, thanks a lot for the interview and for sharing your insights today.
Yes.
And good luck in working on the assignment and helping Checkmetrics to improve their business model.